Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Welcome to the my class. So today we are going to study about the vector law of addition. Okay, so far we have done the triangle law of addition of vector. Okay, let's have a quick recap on that, and then we'll move further. Okay, so till now we have studied that if there are two coplanar vector and they are forming a triangle, means like this. If it was like this, so suppose this was your vector A and this was your vector B. Okay, so if you are joining the vector to the tail of the first vector to the head of second vector, so if we are doing like this, then this is going to be act as a resultant of A and B vector. So this will be your A vector plus B vector, as we have discussed so far. So if you're talking about the angle between A and B will be like this. This will be your theta. So what we have studied till now, we have studied the resultant is your this A vector plus B vector. The magnitude of this resultant is under root A square plus B square
B square
plus
plus
2b
cos
cos
theta.
theta.
Okay, so we have studied till now this one. Okay, so coming to the another aspect, that what else we have to discuss. So we have made one diagram that by drawing the perpendicular from here. So this was the diagram. So if we draw perpendicular from here, okay, and now you can see. Now you can see this is the basically resultant. Let's say this is making an angle beta. Beta is angle. Beta is angle between resultant vector
And vector
and horizontal, and you can say the A vector or horizontal A vector. Okay, beta is angle between resultant vector and A vector. So if you are willing to calculate what will be the angle of resultant, okay, so resultant is your A vector plus B vector, or you can say this will be equal to the C vector. This can be also written as like this. C vector can be also written like this. So we can write the beta for this like this. Suppose this is O, this is A, and this was your B, and this is your C. So you can see the right angle triangle OBC, or you can say OCB. In right angle triangle, in right angle triangle. So what we can write here, tan beta. So this tan beta is nothing, it's your BC divided
AC.
by OC.
Oh,
So we can write here the tan beta OB, means this BC is nothing, we have already discussed. So this was basically B sine theta, and this was your AC. This AC was your B cos theta.
cos theta.
Yeah, we have discussed earlier in previous class. So this BC can be written as your B sine theta divided by this OC can be written as OA plus AC, and the OA is your A vector and AC is your B cos theta. So it
A
can
plus
be
B
written
cos
as,
theta.
yes, it can be written as A plus B cos theta. So this is the basically you can write here the tan beta is equal to B sine theta upon A plus B cos theta. Isn't it? Is it okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this was all about this is the tan, beta is a angle of resultant. Okay. So let me take one example. Okay. Let me take one example. Suppose once again I am taking any person from your class. What could be name of this person?
Kutubuddin.
Okay. So Kutub. Okay. This is Kutub. And now any person is there who is just pushing this person, Kutub. Okay, he's pushing by
Yes.
force, let's say F1. Okay, so this will be the F1 will be the force. Huh? F1 will be the force acted by the, let's say, his friend Subham. Okay, and now the Ansuman is pulling Kutub like this F2 force. Okay, now you can see the F1 force is just the force F1 is applied by the Subham on Kutub, which is basically this push force, and the pull force is applied by Ansuman, that is F2. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
if you will talk about the resultants, in which direction he will move, you can see he will move like this.
Yes, sir.
This will be the resultant of force. You can write like this: mod of
थोड़ा आगे थोड़ा ऊपर
F1 vector, F2 vector. So this will be the resultant. So this will become the resultant of the force. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So he will be not going towards the F2, means he will be not going towards the Ansuman. He will be not going, means away from the just Subham. He will be going in between the Subham and Ansuman. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Got my point or not?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. So coming to the law of parallelogram. So first we'll discuss what is the statement of law of parallelogram. Then we'll come to the derivation. Then we'll also see the different numerical on the basis of these. Okay. So now you people are just came to know now that school is going to open from 15th or 15 onwards.
No, sir. We don't know.
Yeah, it is the
Sir.
सर कैंसिल
okay. That's fine.
So he said that you are a guest lecturer.
No. Now let's see it. Law of parallelogram. So what will be it? Law of parallelogram. So what will be your law of parallelogram? What it will be saying? Let's see first. Suppose according to first we'll write the statement of law of parallelogram, then we'll come to the discussion part. According to this law, if two vector quantity are represented by sides of parallelogram, sides of parallelogram, then diagonal passing through the vector, through initial point of vector, through initial point of vector will represent represents the resultant of vector. Resultant of vector. You can see like this. Suppose there are two vectors that are acting as a sides of the parallelogram. Means these will be your co-initial vector. Okay, it's like this. Suppose this is your A vector. So still it is straight. Yeah. Suppose it's your A vector and this is your, let's say, B vector. Okay. Now you can see these are the basically co-initial vector. Okay. Yeah. Wait for a minute. The sir wish to say something. Sir, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Participated in tree plantation campaign yesterday. How many of you participated in the tree plantation campaign yesterday? Anybody
Yes, sir. We have, sir.
Yes, sir.
participated? Saw Sandy's photograph. Did you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I was done.
What about slogan competition? Slogan competition?
Oh,
Slogan writing competition was there.
Topic. So here I was saying that this is your A vector and this is your B vector, and these are representing as a sides of parallelogram. How these are representing the sides of parallelogram? So we can draw the parallelogram by drawing the parallel to the sides. We can draw the parallel of A vector here. This will be like this. And we can draw the parallel of B vector here. It will be like this. Now, I already told you that the means diagonal that will be passing to the initial point of the vectors. So if there is a diagonal that is passing from here, now this is going to represent, let's say this is your R. So this is going to represent your resultant of A vector and B vector. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
this R vector can be written as, this R vector can be written as A
Resultant of A vector and B vector.
yeah. This will be like this. Okay. So we can
Yes, sir.
we can just derive this formula. Okay. Let's mark a point O it, and this is A and this is B and this is C. Okay. Now we can draw perpendicular. So we can write here the derivation is there. So for derivation, what we can do here? Derivation. Draw perpendicular from C to extended line OA. So we can just extend this line and we can draw the perpendicular from here. You can see this is the basically the perpendicular. This draw perpendicular from C to extended line OA and mark it D and mark it D. Okay. So what we can see, this OCD or ODC is your right angle triangle. ODC.
Yes, sir.
Who is your
Yes,
right
sir.
angle triangle?
Yes, sir.
ODC is right angle triangle. So if it is right angle triangle, you can write something. What else you can write? This not only the ODC, this triangle ADC is also right angle triangle. Okay.
Yes, sir. Small yes, sir. Also.
Yeah. So we can write here the triangle here also. Triangle
DA,
ADC,
CD.
comma triangle ODC is right angle triangle. Now it's fine now.
Yes, sir.
So we can write in triangle. We are taking first the small triangle, that is your ADC. ADC, the cos theta. So cos theta will be how much? This is, suppose this is the angle theta. So if it is theta, then this will be also theta. Because this AC is parallel to OB. This AC is going to parallel to OB. So this angle will be same, theta. So cos theta, we can write it, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So base is your AD, hypotenuse is your AC. This is equal to B vector.
AD upon AC.
Yeah. So you can see this AC is going to equal to the B vector because this is parallel to that. Means these are basically the collinear vector. Means which is
Yes, sir.
collinear vector OB and AC because they are in the same direction and parallel to each other. So cos theta will be equal to AD upon AC. AC we are writing
AC.
directly it B. Okay.
B vector.
Yes, sir.
So you can write here the AD is equal to B cos theta.
B cos theta.
Okay. In this triangle only consider sine theta. So this will be your perpendicular, that is your CD, and hypotenuse will be once again your B. So this will become your CD will become B sine theta. Got my points? Mark it equation 1 and this mark it equation 2. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have to see, I'm just changing the color of the pen so that you can understand which one. So otherwise you people just confuse from where I have started, isn't it? Na? Okay.
Yes.
So you can see in triangle ODC, in triangle
ODC.
ODC, what we can write in triangle ODC, this OC square.
OC equals to OC square equals to
This can be written as OD.
OA plus.
Yeah, this can be, but let me write first the direct, then we'll simplify it. CD square. And now this OC is nothing, it's a R. This is your R. R square.
R.
And OD is nothing, it's OA plus AD. So it will be your OA plus AD square plus this will be your CD. Now we can replace using the equation 1. Okay, now we can replace the equation 1. So R square can be written as this OA can be written
OA
as
square.
A. This OA is your
A square.
and this AD is nothing. It's AD is your
B square cos square theta.
This is B cos theta. Let me write the
The
square,
whole square.
and now it will be B sin theta because CD is your B sin theta.
The whole square.
Now we can just simplify it. It will become R square. Now we can just open the bracket. It will be your
A square.
plus B square
plus
Cos
B
theta.
square cos
B
square
cos
theta
theta. Cos
plus
square theta.
AB 2AB cos theta.
2AB cos theta.
square theta plus 2AB cos theta
Yes,
B
sir.
square sin square theta.
B square.
Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1.
Yeah, this you can see the B square cos square theta plus B square sin square theta. So once you will
B.
add, so
B will be common.
and sin square theta plus cos square theta will your 1.
Is equal to 1.
So
1.
R will be your R square will be your A square
A square plus B square
plus 2AB
So,
AB
theta.
cos
cos
theta.
theta.
Got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the once again the resultant you are getting that is also same. Okay, so that we have got in the
Yes, sir.
graph addition. Okay, is it clear or not?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
B
sir.
square कौन सा है इसमें?
this was the same result. This was the same. This is the basically same result we have just got from the triangle law of addition. Okay, so the difference is that in case of the triangle law of addition, when the vectors are coplanar, then that is applicable. In this case, when vectors are the co-initial, when the vectors are co-initial, then this case,
Co-initial.
yeah, then this case is applicable. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Coming to one
Yes, sir.
important point, that is the angle of resultant. Basically, we were talking.
सर नोट करने दीजिए.
Okay, okay. Kindly note it. Okay, let's see. We have discussed so far. This is your A vector, and this was your B vector. And we have draw the basically parallelogram by
Drawing
drawing
side
a parallelogram by by this manner we have drawn it, and this was your resultant vector, and this is, let's say, this is your beta angle, means resultant is making an angle beta from here, and we have just mark it O, A, and this was your B, and this was your C, and we have drawn perpendicular from here to the extended line this. Okay, mark it D. So we have seen so far, what we have seen that this particular, okay, so we have seen for that this is your A vector, and this AD is nothing, it's your, if it is B vector, then, and it is also angle theta, so this is this one. So this was your B cos theta, this was your B cos theta, and this was your B sin
theta.
Sin theta.
Yeah. So from this triangle, in right angle triangle, you can write here in right angle triangle ODC, what you can write? Tan beta. This tan beta is nothing but your CD upon OD.
Yes.
CD upon
B sin theta
yeah, this will
plus
be
B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta.
yeah, CD will be once again your B sin theta upon A
cos theta.
plus B cos theta. This will be A plus B.
The CD upon OD is there, na sir?
CD upon OD. OD, this is OD. This is, and this will be your A plus B cos.
A plus cos.
A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the resultant one. Okay. Let's see one example of this, and this will be very interesting. And I will recommend you, please learn whatever I'm going to write now. So this should be in your means finger. Okay. This should be at your finger. Whenever it will be asked to you, you should give answer means by taking a means a single second only. Okay. So
Okay.
we have done so far. The resultant formula is your this one. This is your A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, and the tan beta we have discussed so far, means this is the resultant angle. This is your
B sin theta
Sin theta
upon A plus B
A
cos
plus
theta.
B cos theta.
this is the basically this should be in your at this should be at your finger. And now what we are going to do, we are just going to vary the theta. If theta is equal to 0 degree, if theta is equal to 30 degree, if theta is equal to going to 60 degree, if theta is going to 90 degree, if theta is going to 20 degree,
180 degree.
and theta is equal to 180 degree. So we have to discuss up to this. Okay. So we have to see what will be the resultant, and we have to see what will be the angle of resultant, and we have to see the resultant if A is equal to B is there, and we have to see at that time the angle of resultant. Okay. So if you are talking about the theta is equal to 0, so resultant.
Yes, sir. Resultant into maximum A
Yeah.
plus B.
It will be simply, you can write here A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 0. Cos 0 is your 1. So this
1.
will be your resultant,
A
means
plus B.
A
A
plus
plus B.
means sometimes it can be asked in which case vector addition is just like your algebraic addition. So this is the case when two vectors
0 degree.
An angle between the two vectors will be 0 degree.
Yeah, it is something like this. You can see if A vector is there And now
where they coincide each other.
yeah, this is also B vector. Now both are basically the collinear here. These are the co-initial as well as a collinear. Okay, that's why the angle between these two vectors is 0 degree. Now the resultant will be also a 0 degree. So you can see here, if you'll write here the tan beta B sin 0 is 0. 0 by any number is always 0, na?
0.
0.
And the beta will be
If
your,
greater will be 0, then the whole.
now you are talking if result means if both vector are equal, then this will be equal to 2a or 2b. It will be na, means if
Yes,
both
sir.
are equal, then it will be just double. And the angle, if you are talking about the resultant, once again this resultant tan beta is going to be your 0 degree. That is, your beta is going to be 0 degree. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the similar manner, this can be done for 30 degree, 60 degree. Okay. Now I'm coming to just directly to the 90 degree. This is homework for you people, that you should do the 30 degree and 60 degree. Let's see here for the 90 degree R. So for 90 degree, cos 90 will be equal to 0. Cos 90 will be equal to 0. So this term is going to be 0 and the resultant will become this one, a square plus b square. And this is the case like this. A vector is there and this is your b vector. Now you can see these are making an angle 90 degree. And the tan beta, you can write from here. So b sin 90.
B by A.
1.
B upon A.
This will be your b by a. So if you are saying that both vectors are equal, then it will be r is equal to, then at this moment the resultant will become a root 2 or b root 2, and the tan beta will
B
be
by A.
1, or you can say the beta is equal to 45 degree.
Yes, sir.
This, in simple words, you can understand, if there are two vectors, those are acting at angle 90 degree, then the resultant will be the angle bisector of, the resultant will be your angle bisector. The angle bisector, you can say the both vector. Okay? The resultant will be always your angle bisector if there are two equal vectors. This will be applicable in all cases. If there are two equal vectors acting at angle theta, I'm just giving a statement. If there are two vectors, let's say these are two vectors, these are equal vector, okay, and these are acting at angle theta, then the resultant, whenever we are talking about the resultant, this will be always the angle bisector. So this will be always theta by 2. So you can see the one example here. This was the angle when we were taking at 90 degree, and it was the resultant was coming at a 45 degree. Is it clear or not? Okay.
Yes.
So coming to the 120 degree, it's also very interesting. So if you are talking about the cos 120, cos 120 is nothing, it's minus 1 by 2. Cos 120 is nothing, it's a minus 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
In this case, the resultant will be like this. This R will become a square plus b
60
square
degree.
minus a into b. It will become minus a into b. And the diagram will be like this. Suppose it is your a vector and this will be your b vector. Now you can see these are the a vector and b vector. This will be the case. And if you are talking about the resultant, then you have to write the formula. There is no specificity in the formula. You have to just apply the formula. But if you are talking about if both vectors are equal, then it's very interesting result we have discussed so far. So if there are two vectors, there are two equal vectors and acting at angle 120 degree, then the resultant will be equal to either of vector. So we have discussed one question that was, if there are two unit vectors and their resultant is also unity, find the angle between them, the angle was 120 degree. So from there you can conclude, or you can just calculate here, if these vector if these vectors, you can see here the resultant r is equal to under root a square plus b square minus 2ab. You can put the value here. You can put the value here. Means if a and b are equal, so what will it become? R will become equal to the a or b. You can write it. You can write it. What happened to the my contouring system? Okay. Okay. So in this case, you can write it like this. R will be equal to A or R will be equal to B. So how it can be obtained? You can put here A square plus A square minus 2A square. So it will be only A square. So under root is there, so it will be A. Now you can see the angle. I already told you this angle will tan beta will become, means, or you can say, we can write the beta will become directly, I am writing this will become 60 degree because there are two equal vector. Okay, there are two equal vector acting at angle 120 degree, then their resultant will be at a 60 degree.
Angle bisector.
Yeah. So in case of the 180 degree, simple, this will be your R for this 180 degree R, this will be R is equal to A minus B. And this
A
is
minus B. Minimum value of resultant.
yeah, yeah. So we'll discuss these.
सर डे बिफोर यस्टरडे का सर रिकॉर्डिंग भेज दीजिएगा सर आप अपने यूट्यूब
Yeah, I will just upload on Monday. Okay, and this will be also uploaded on Monday itself. Okay. So here I'm just.
अरे सर आज ही अपलोड कर दीजिए.
Actually, the thing is that.